Greetings, City of Turlock. My name is Toby Wells, City Manager for the City of Turlock. It is my pleasure to be here this afternoon with Mayor Amy Bublak with your COVID-19 update for April 27th, 2020. So Mayor Bublak, we understand we have a new public health order out from the Stanislaus County that was effective on Friday. Can you provide us an update with the status of that order for us?
Sure. So Dr. V is the doctor for the county, which is also for us. It's imperative that we work with her understanding of the state and the federal regulations. So what she has come out with is that we can open up additional things that the state were already opening up. So she's actually was a little more strict going into this, and now she's softened it to be commiserate with the rules of the state.
Thank you. And so for the City of Turlock last week, we took the steps to allow limited opening of our parks, and we kept our playgrounds and restrooms closed, being conservative and ensuring that we had the proper staffing and abilities to go that direction. What would you say to the citizens about enjoying their park activities while still waiting a little bit longer for the reopening of those other amenities?
Social distancing is huge. We've got to be out there and make sure that six feet at minimum. Make sure you always have a mask if you're going to be in public with other people. We're further than 6 feet, so I'm ready just in case. As well, washing your hands 20 seconds with warm to hot water. We need to do these things. These are going to become the new norm for all of us, and this is the only way we're going to get through this. We know that the disease lives on things that are not heated up on a regular basis, and we're human, so we're going to continue to touch things and possibly touch our face, which can infect us. And so we really have to work a little harder on that to make sure. And I suggest that's probably why you guys came with the decision that you did.
Yeah, absolutely. We as a staff, as we were considering what the order was allowing, and that's the important part, is that it is allowed, but we also keep the safety of our citizens, and especially those vulnerable and young children, to ensure that we're taking all the necessary precautions before we take that step. So we do expect it to return open in the near future, but please bear with us as we make the steps to ensure for your safety.
But that does not mean you shouldn't get out there and take a walk and get some fresh air and be able to get your mind out of the staying at home. Being at home is important, but you need to walk around your neighborhood, make sure your neighbors are safe, and that you're getting a little bit of physical fitness too.
Absolutely. The mental health aspect of these challenging times is utmost importance, so we need to make sure we take care of that. So this morning, most of the news stations were carrying a story of a local business here in town, the Turlock Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, which is experiencing something that I think we all feared, of a COVID-19 outbreak in a congregate living facility. So Mayor Bublak, what do we know as of today?
We do know that this is still being investigated by the state of California, and that the county is working with them diligently to find out exactly how this occurred and how we can stop it from any other nursing facility or similar within just our city or everywhere. It's definitely a setback, and it saddens me to think that the vulnerable population are the ones that ended up getting harmed out of this. And so even if we want to go see a loved one, this makes you realize that we're not there yet. Don't go, and you don't know that you have it and you contaminate somebody. We really have to be very diligent about this.
Yes, and we can't stress that enough about protecting yourselves and those around you and your family and friends. And this circumstance highlights the challenges that we still face with this disease that is, challenging all of our daily activities. So Mayor Bublak this evening will be participating with Stand Emergency on their Facebook Live event that will be this evening at 6 p.m. It'll be shown. So look for that, and that illustrates the partnership that we've been in from day one, where we're working very closely with our local county officials to ensure we take everyone's health at the highest and utmost importance. So we do appreciate your understanding in the difficult times that we're in. And then lastly, Mayor, there's been some conversation about a letter that was signed, that was sent out from mayors in Stanislaus County to the governor. Can you illustrate and help understand kind of the thought process behind that letter?
Absolutely. So When the mayors talk on a daily basis amongst each other, there's usually up to 9 of us on a call with supervisors and electeds that are higher, assembly, etc. We're always trying to forecast for the future what that looks like. And so when we started thinking about, okay, once the medical virologist, if you will, are in agreement that we are to start opening, what's that look like for our community? And make sure that the governor knows that if our county is in compliance and we have the right numbers, then look at us a little differently. If we don't know what those are, and not one of us are doctors. So we asked the governor to take heed of that, and we offered some ideas of how we could do certain things if everything is as it should be. But essentially, once we start to open, and it will happen eventually, I don't know when that is, but we want to make sure that people are prepared and not caught off guard and realize, oh, I can't open because I don't have the PPEs, whatever that looks like. And so we need to have that dialogue prior to that time so that we are able to get our people back up and moving in the right direction for themselves to create some sort of money for themselves to feed their families. So it wasn't us telling the governor that he doesn't know what he's doing. And it wasn't us telling the county that we don't know what they're not doing the right thing. It's us just saying, let us have some input and let us help forecast what this looks like for our future of each of our cities.
Thank you. And I think that's something that's very important for all of us to remember, that, we are under 3 layers of government here for the city of Turlock. So we look to the immediate government above us, that would be Stanislaus County, above them, the state of California, and then above them at the national level with the president. So each of those orders has to change before we can really entertain that conversation about reopening Turlock. And we are excited for that opportunity when it does come, but we have to plan accordingly, and that's all we're asking for, is that we get a heads up so that we can plan and make this reopening as safe as it possibly can. So that will cover this afternoon's update. We will be bringing you more updates in the near future with other council members, and we just ask you to please stay safe, be healthy. We look forward to talking to you again. Have a good evening.